Today, the committee will hear the testimony. Please rise. Raise your right hand. Of Michael Cohen, and nothing but the truth, so help you God. President Donald Trump's longtime personal attorney.
The last time I appeared before Congress, I came to protect Mr. Trump. Today, I am here to tell the truth about Mr. Trump.
Can you please describe for us, to the best of your recollection, you were present, exactly what Mr. Stone said to Mr. Trump?
And then he said, Mr. Trump, I just want to let you know that I just got off the phone with Julian Assange, and in a couple of days, there's going to be a massive dump of emails that's going to severely hurt the Clinton campaign.
So Mr. Trump was aware of the upcoming dump before it actually happened?
Yes.
He stood to make hundreds of millions of dollars on the Moscow real estate project.
It certainly appears troubling that Mr. Trump was part of this negotiation, and at the same time, what we know, perhaps separately, that the Russians were engaged in our election.
Here I would say to Mr. Trump, in response to his question, what's going on with Russia, is I'm still waiting for documents, and then that night at a rally, he would turn around and do his battle cry of no Russia, no collusion, no involvement, witch hunt.
When was the last communication with President Trump or someone acting on his behalf?
I don't have the specific date, but it was a while ago.
And what did he or his agent communicate to you?
Unfortunately, this topic is actually something that's being investigated right now by the Southern District of New York, and I've been asked by them not to discuss and not to talk about these issues.
How many times did Mr. Trump ask you to threaten an individual or entity on his behalf? 50 times?
More.
100 times?
More.
200 times?
More.
500 times?
Probably.
Did the president or his company ever inflate assets or revenues?
Yes.
Did the president ever provide inflated assets to an insurance company?
Yes.
So let me make sure I understand. Donald Trump wrote you a check out of his personal account while he was serving as President of the United States of America to reimburse you for hush money payments to Ms. Clifford. Is that what you are telling the American people today?
Yes, Mr. Chairman.
The president directed transactions as part of a criminal conspiracy of financial fraud. Is that your testimony today?
Yes.
So the president not only knew about the payments, he knew and helped to hide the payments and the reimbursements to you.
Yeah, we discussed it. Everything had to go through Mr. Trump, and it had to be approved by Mr. Trump.
Everything was done with the knowledge and at the direction of Mr. Trump. Everybody's job at the Trump Organization is to protect Mr. Trump. Every day, most of us knew we were coming in and we were going to lie for him on something. And that became the norm. And that's exactly what's happening right now in this country. And it's exactly what's happening here in government, sir.
Mr. Cohen, you called Donald Trump a cheat in your opening testimony. What would you call yourself?
A fool.
Mr. Cohen, how long did you work in the White House?
I never worked in the White House.
And that's the point, isn't it, Mr. Cohen?
No, sir.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not, sir.
You wanted to work in the White House.
No, sir.
You didn't get brought to the dance.
Sir.
And now?
I was extremely proud to be personal attorney to the President of the United States of America.
Will you today to commit to donate any further proceeds to book deals, to film reviews, to charity?
No.
Do you plan to pursue another book deal about your experiences?
Yes.
You made some very demeaning comments about the president that Ms. Patton doesn't agree with. In fact, it has to do with your claim of racism. She says that there is no way that she would work for an individual who was racist. How do you reconcile the two of those, Mr.
As neither should I, as the son of a Holocaust survivor.
If this statement back here doesn't say it all, Cohen's consciousness of wrongdoing is fleeting, his remorse is minimal, his instinct is to blame others is strong. There's only one thing wrong with that statement. His remorse is non-existent.
Mr. Jordan,
That
that's not
underscores
what
why
I
this is
said,
wrong.
and you know that that's not what I
exactly
said.
what
Will the
I
gentleman
said
yield?
I pled guilty, and I take responsibility for my actions. Shame on you, Mr. Jordan. I just find it interesting, sir, that between yourself and your colleagues, that not one question so far since I'm here has been asked about President Trump. That's actually why I thought I was coming today.
You're a pathological liar. You don't know truth from falsehood.
Sir,
It's
I'm
over
sorry.
now.
Are you
know, this is
referring
my
to me or the
time.
president?
Hey, this is my time.
Are you referring
when
to
I
me,
ask
sir,
you-
or the
When I
president?
ask you a question,
Yes.
I'll ask for an answer.
Sure.
You didn't do this for Donald Trump, to protect Donald Trump. You did it for you. There's no truth with you whatsoever. That's why that's important to you, to look up here and look at the old adage that our moms taught us. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
It's that sort of behavior that I'm responsible for. I'm responsible for your silliness because I did the same thing that you're doing now for 10 years. I protected Mr. Trump. You see, you don't know him. I do. I sat next to this man for 10 years, and I watched his back. And so many things I thought that he can do that are just great. And he can, and he is doing things that are great. But this destruction of our civility to one another is just, it's out of control.
We have got to get back to normal. With that, this meeting is adjourned.